Inside the locker room, players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. Up at forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. And it's Andersen in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Daniel Gafford is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Exum in at the three, the small forward. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
James, no good. Exum with it. Doncic outside. Pass to Washington. Gafford with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Outside Irving. He gets it in there.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there. Many believe he might have the best handle in the game.
Now, here is Russell. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Reeves. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Irving. Out to Doncic. From downtown, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
And here's Andersen for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Gafford. 12 points his last outing. Doncic outside. Shoots the three. Another three for Dallas.
Luka is always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
So for Dallas, their last game a win against Memphis. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Irving. Andersen against Gafford. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Andersen's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Andersen wants to be as close in as possible, but the mid-range will do if that's what you give him.
Davis against Washington. To the wing right side. Here's Exum. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star. AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Here's Russell. Rebounded by Gafford.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Doncic looking it over. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Another three for Dallas.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Russell. Yep, it counts.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Exum kicks to Irving. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Anthony Davis.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Now here's Davis. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Andersen passes to Davis. Shoots over Gafford. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks leading by 4. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Russell. And Doncic gets it to go.
Wow, you see the physical defense against Luka didn't even matter. He powers right through it.
Andersen outside. Misses the three. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Here's Russell following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Lakers working the ball around now, and Andersen gets it to go.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Now, here's Exum. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Doncic against Russell. And Doncic throws it down.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. And here's Washington outside.
Listen, still one of the elite defenders in the game and certainly one of the most versatile. LeBron James doing defensive work.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Mavericks leading by 8. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Jones is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Kept alive. Andersen can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. Here's Lively. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Outside Irving. Passes to Washington. Shot clock at 5. The shot. And James pulls it down.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Russell passes to Hachimura. Back to Russell. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. And the officials call a traveling violation. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Irving, he's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Now, here is Russell. Here's Andersen. And Lively pulls it down.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Washington, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Dallas. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Russell. GA, we've seen it over the last couple years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And, Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP-level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Here's Irving after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. A rebound by the Lakers. Andersen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. James, that's a 2-pointer. Andersen, great positioning on the putback.
And tough rebound, and he went back in for the basket. Andersen showing that extra effort.
Doncic passes to Jones. Here's Lively. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Washington. Hachimura grabs the miss.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Doncic going to work.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's a scoring, right there it's just passing.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Green's checked in. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. On defense, Dallas, 6-point lead. LeBron against Green. Russell, no luck. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Green. Rebounded by the Lakers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Green dishes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Doncic against Russell. Pass to Andersen. Out to Russell. Fires for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And the pass to Lively. Gafford with the ball. 56 seconds left in the first half. Doncic outside. Five to shoot. Pass to Gafford. A second chance effort. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Davis. In the corner, it's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Boy, the poise, the concentration. LeBron James, so gifted, so big.
Irving passes to Gafford. Now, here's Doncic. From deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Hachimura, no good. Doncic outside. Over Russell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's a tie game in Dallas. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. Hard to beat someone when they're living at the rim. These guys are imposing their will physically. Hey, you gotta keep pounding them.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Taking a look at the Lakers. The wing pairing, Reeves with LeBron. Anthony Davis is out there with Chris Andersen. And it's Russell in at the point.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
And Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing. I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both. LA's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Andersen finds Davis, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Mavericks trail by 3. And here's Doncic. 14 points for him. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Andersen. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Doncic. James, the pass to Andersen.
A guy like Andersen is ready for the contact, and he expects to get physical.
Dallas shooting well, 50% from the floor. Exum deciding where to go with it. Outside Irving. Over in the corner, Washington. Shot clock at 6. To end the run. Great D that time from Davis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Doncic, following the bucket by the Lakers. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Exum in the corner. Great D that time from Davis.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. Doncic kicks to Irving. Pass to Exum. Back to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one on Davis. The Mavericks have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Taurean Prince comes in for James.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. And you look at Andersen, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Vanderbilt hits them both. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic kicks to Gafford. The pass to Exum. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic outside. Here's the 3. Exum's shot is off. And here are the Lakers. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Pass to Prince. Now Davis. Out to the right wing. Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
For Dallas, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. 13 feet away. Dallas again missing. Lakers leading by 8. Andersen passes to Vanderbilt. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Doncic. Here's Washington. Andersen with the block.
And how about the denial there by Andersen? He anticipated that shot and erased it.
That one goes. Count it. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Dallas. And it's Davis with the jam.
And not who you'd expect the hot pass to come from, but how about the instincts there by Andersen?
Washington against Vanderbilt. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And they pick up 2.
And with his size, tough to affect the shot of AD, and he just calmly knocks that one down.
Now, here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Gafford passes to Washington. And he drives in, and Davis sends it back.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Prince kicks to Davis. Prince trying to free himself up, and it's Davis missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Irving drives in over Prince. Dallas no good that time either. Lakers leading by 12. 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Releases. Here's Davis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And this is all you can do if you're the D. Davis is an elite talent who converts those tough shots.
And it's Doncic missing. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Derek Jones is out there with Green, and it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 14. Outside, Jones. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. Shoots. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Chris Andersen.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Lakers leading by 12. James looking it over. Bounce pass from Vanderbilt. The kick out to LeBron. Offensive rebound.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Mavericks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. LeBron against Doncic. Passes it to Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Andersen's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 19 points.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Now here is Hardaway. Andersen with the block. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Lakers lead by 19.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And so it's Dallas with it. Green up on top. He's covered by Hachimura. Green against Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway kicks to Green. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's LeBron. It's tipped. Andersen against Hardaway. He kicks it to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Shot from the low block. A nice shot by Doncic.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
LeBron passes to Andersen. Here's Hachimura. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one drops.
The skill set of Rui Hachimura is enticing, guys. A big man who can stretch the floor with his shooting, obviously of huge value in the modern game.
And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and the basket by Jones.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here is Andersen. LeBron outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Jones. Exum comes in for Josh Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Hardaway. Now Andersen after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Russell inside. He's covered by Irving. Russell, no good. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Doncic. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
You guard against the drive of Luka Doncic because he's one of the most prolific, but that opens you up to the mid-range ability, and Luka lets you feel it from that distance.
To the middle, here's Andersen, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for ABC.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Andersen. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.